think we're pretty good shape. Thank you much. Call to order the Board of Public Works for Tuesday, December 17th. Item 1 on the agenda is approval of the minutes of the December 10th meeting.
I'll move to approve those.
I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Item 2, open request for proposals for single-family infill housing at 1019 West Bridge Street. Be Lidke. I don't know if there's a business name or. I assume you're gonna review these, bring them back, or how do you wanna do this, Tammy?
So the plan is we will then take the bid to economic development
Got
to
it.
see if they want to move forward.
Okay, sounds good.
So are you opening one?
Yeah.
And who did we get it? Who was it from?
Brian Luedke?
Lutke, yep.
Lutke.
Oh, okay,
There should
thank
be
you.
a bid proposal sheet probably towards the back of the packet.
Yeah, it says a 2-bedroom with basement.
Correct.
House purchase price is $140,425.66. Finished product for occupancy is $304,061. And a 2-car garage at $44,411. So. There you go. All right, sounds good. Item number 3 is make recommendation for request for proposals for construction oversight and administration of a multi-use trail.
We received the proposals last week at the Board of Public Works. We received 3 proposals, one from Cedar Corp., one from Core Inc., and one from MSA. We reviewed these in engineering. It was myself doing rankings, Brian Pettit, and Alan Wazlowski. We used the weighted average on our individual rankings, and MSA came out with the highest score. So based on that, my recommendation would be to award the contract to MSA. Because this is going to be using federal funding, we had to use a quality-based selection method, so no price was submitted with these proposals. You rank them solely on the staff and their experience. So now, if this contract is awarded, we would move forward with negotiations, and then the actual contract documents would be signed.
I'll make a motion to approve MSA.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 4, discussion possible action on amendment to the agreement for the implementation and construction of the water distribution SCADA system upgrades. You want to come up and give us the total cost that came in, Scott?
All right, total cost for upgrades, is gonna be $467,600. This would be an amendment to the contract that we had in place already of the 19,000 some odd dollars. I don't have that exact figure with me on this sheet. This is telemetry network upgrade, changing some equipment over, new PLCs throughout the system, and then some application engineering and some programming work.
Then how much did we approve for ARPA? Did you have that exact dollar amount?
ARPA was 254,000 and some odd.
Yep, okay.
I apologize, my note fell out on the way here.
That's all right. Yeah,
And we did have 360,000 budgeted in our capital budget.
right. So we will work through the contract, but I would approve the proposal in the amount of $467,600.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Discussion and possible action approving pay estimate number 5 with Community Infrastructure Partners for replacement of lead service lines. This And other than some final cleanup and restoration, this is the bulk of the construction-related cost for the project for 2024. It's in the amount of $1,158,125.77. I would make a motion to approve.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 6, 2024 Street Construction Project B, Eau Claire Boulevard, Haas Sons Incorporated, pay estimate number 8.
This is for work completed through November 14th in the total amount of $200,382.32. This is recommended for approval from Kurt Semrel, and I recommend also approving.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 7 is the 2024 Strawberry Fields Dry to Wet Pond Conversion, Integrity Grading and Excavating, their final payment.
Yeah, so this is for the final payment and acceptance of the work completed by Integrity for the Strawberry Fields conversion. This was recommended for approval by Kurt DeBoer in the total amount of $10,000 or $10,382.49. I recommend approval.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And number 8, 2024 Wausau Police Department fencing project from SD Ellenbecker, their final payment. Alan's reviewed this. I think there's a little bit of work left as far as internally, right? With
Right.
IT
I did,
and
yep, I did talk with Leo. So
Yep.
SD Ellenbecker's work is complete. There is some work that IT and the private vendor with the electronics has to do, but as far as what was bid out to SD Ellenbecker, Leo and myself are recommending final payment.
make a motion to approve the final payment in the amount of $10,674.17.
And I'll second that, but I just have a question. So the balance of $839.50 doesn't go to Ellenbecker then if this is the final payment, am I correct? When you look at the pay estimate, if we make this final payment, it still shows a balance of $839.50.
Excuse me. I believe they did a little less sidewalk work out there, so
Oh.
we saved a little bit of money that way.
All right. Very good. Thank you for answering my question.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And item 9, Portland Cement Concrete License from BK Flatworks.
I reviewed this license application and bond for a Portland cement concrete license. Everything looked in order, except it contained a continuation certificate that said it was for a bituminous concrete license, as does the insurance. Says it's for a bituminous concrete license. So shouldn't they change that, I'm thinking, to a Portland cement? Okay, thank you. Otherwise, I approve it, everything else is in order, and the insurance amounts are in the correct amount.
I'll second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll move to adjourn.
I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.